it's a movie. Red carpet, the lights going through me. Anytime I arrive, it's the new me. Real diamonds on my neck, that's groovy. Flashing lights, all these things come to me. Dressed in price, all my rings got weight. You feel that? You feel that? Hey, you heard that? Classic.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Kenya Subaru Reviews. Today we are going to be going over buttons and technology, some buttons and technology in the 2026 Subaru Forrester Hybrid. Now this is the crimson red color, one of my favorites. As I mentioned, we're going to go into some of the buttons and technology. There are going to be deeper technology reviews here on my channel. Just keep an eye out. Make sure you like and hit the subscribe button so that you can keep or stay updated with everything that I will be posting. Let's get right into it. Starting with your power rear gate, you do have lots of storage in the cargo area with your 12-volt charger. Now this is a premium hybrid, or Subaru Forester hybrid. So you have your cargo cover, which allows you to easily pull that and lock it in to hide some of your groceries, or if you're shopping for the holidays, give you that peace of mind. Just give you some privacy. You also have additional lighting here. If you need more lighting, getting things in and out of the vehicle, loading or unloading, you have more lighting that will show here as well, that you can put it on door. So when you do open up doors, you have additional lighting there too. Lock button, if you're done with the vehicle for the day, you can hit the lock button. It would close it and lock up the whole vehicle. But we're just going to go ahead and close it. The flat tire repair kit will be located beneath your floorboard. You have your sealant that shows underneath here in that compartment. Let's close that back. And then in this wall here, you'll have your machine. That's a part of that flat tire repair kit. Now let's go ahead and hop on inside and go over some of those buttons. Hopping inside the 2026 Subaru Forester Hybrid, you'll have your digital meter display here that allows you to change that up if you wish to do so. So let me shut the door so that you can see how that works. Display shows up here. Now you have this button here, it shows I, but it also gives you 3 other screens that you can change your display screen to. So if you press that button there, if you press and hold it, gives you your map view. Hold it again, give you your eyesight view. And if we press and hold again, it gives us back to the digital speedometer. That is new new for the hybrid for the Foresters. The digital display screen is new. Going, of course, closer to your steering wheel, you have your headlights here. You have your off, auto, daytime lights, and then you have your regular headlights. Your regular headlights shown at the top there. You also have your off for your fog lights, and then you can turn those fog lights on by giving it a twist. Also let you know you have your blinkers for left to right, and if you push the whole stick forward, you have your high beams. Picture back there for the high beams. On the left side behind the steering wheel, you have your wipers. Better view there. So you have the whole stick for the front wiper, and then the tip of the toggle will be for the back wiper. And see that come on there. You'll notice with the back wiper, you have your intermittent level, and then you have your continuous wiping. Now if you twist and hold it to the very top or the very bottom, it does the spray and wash for your back window as well. Open this door back so we can see these buttons a little better. So you also have where you can switch it to EV mode if you're in gas. So if you're doing any city driving, or if you're driving to the parking lot, you notice that you're in your gas mode, you can switch it to EV. Open and close for your power rear gate. It does manually open it up, and if you press and hold it for a couple seconds, it'll close it as well. On and off for your hands-free power rear gate. I'll go deeper into details for that in another later on video. This allows you to adjust your screen as well as your digital display. So if you roll it, it starts adjusting those screens. You can barely see it there with the sun reflection. Yep. And then for your electric vehicles, you'll have the gas tank button, where you'll press that to be able to open up your gas tank to fill up. You also have your hood release that's shown underneath here, a little picture to let you know that when you pull the latch underneath here, it'll pop your hood for you. Going into buttons on the steering wheel here, of course you have your source button to go from FM radio to AM radio, so whatever source you're wanting to listen to at the moment. Your track changer, so it goes from one station to the next, or one song to the next. We talked about the information button. You also have this up and down toggle that allows you to manage or keep track of your battery, what you're listening to. It's a little screen that pops up on the left there. If you're using your maps, you have your turn-by-turn directions. Tire pressure will pop up when you're rolling. This screen lets you know the vehicle run time. So the vehicle has been on for 25 minutes so far, and I haven't we haven't driven anywhere but around the parking lot here. Miles to empty, average trip mileage, and then you're back to nothing. So going through that screen. You also get where you can answer your call. The next button is hang up the call, but it also shows your mute for your radio if you want to just mute your radio. Then you have your voice commands. This is one of my favorite buttons to point out. It allows you to never have to worry about picking up your phone or touching the cool screen they give us while we're driving down the road. So, if you press and hold your voice command button when your phone is connected with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, it will pull up your Siri. And anything you normally say to your phone, you can say it inside the vehicle. If you press it really quick one time,
please say a command.
Sometimes she gets pretty loud. You can turn that down. But clicking through each gray box and going down the list will teach you how to use the Subaru voice command system, which allows you not to have to worry about touching on the screen, It also gives you your volume buttons at the bottom here. Right side of the steering wheel will give you your adaptive cruise control. You have your on and off button where you can turn that on. You see those lines pop up at the top where it gives you the distance from the vehicle in front of you. So you can use the enter button there to change the distance. And we also have a feature that's called lane centering, which I'll go deeper into the lane centering feature in another video. But it allows you to turn lane centering on and off if you wish to do so, which is made to keep you centered in your lane. You also have SI drive, where you can put your vehicle in what we call sports mode. Give you a little bit more pickup if you're getting onto the highways or going into an intersection. You also have the I button, which is what you're mostly in, which is your normal intelligent driving. You can probably see that right there next to the P. Okay. The steering wheel is telescopic, so it has a lever underneath here you can pull this lever down. It allows you to pull the steering wheel forward, which is already out. You can push it in, you can pull it out, and it goes up or down. Pull it and pull it down. Once you find your spot, you just pull that lever back up to lock it in. It does take a little muscle to lock that lever in. You also have your electric parking brake. Pull that parking brake up to turn it on. You kind of hear it come on sometime, and you see the red light there. You also see the parking come up there as well. Park brake come up there. To disengage your electric parking brake, you'll put your foot on the brake and push that button down. Cool thing about Subarus is that if you happen to use your electric parking brake, as long as you have your seatbelt on, when you go to hit your acceleration, it will release your parking brake for you. So no more forgetting that your parking brake is on. And as well as, if you hit your brake, it'll release your parking brake for you. I also wanted to go over some of these features on the screen here. You also have your hard buttons on the left and on the right side of the screen that allow you to still control your climate. Hard buttons for your front defrost as well as your back defrost. You also have your hazards in case of emergency. Going into the touchscreen, 11.6-inch touchscreen. The premium hybrid Forrester option 16 will have your map. Will have your maps. It also gives you where you can connect your phone, Bluetooth or Android Auto, as I mentioned. You have your radio options. Go ahead and mute that radio. You can press and hold the presets. It lets you know to press and hold it. Once you find your station, you just press and hold it to lock in that station. So since this is already locked in, you hear that long beep and that station's locked in. You can also override it like I just did there by pressing or finding your station and pressing and holding the one you have set. Also, let's go home here. You also have your media. So if you decide to connect your Bluetooth, USB, iPhone, even if you have an aux cord, this is where you'll go to make sure you're in the right source to be able to use that aux cord or that USB thumb drive that you connected if you decide to do so. While we're talking about the radio, you do have where you can adjust your bass and your treble. You can press and hold your tune button. Which pulls up the sound customization for you. You have your equalizer, your balance and fader, where you can move those speakers around if you want the music just come from the back or only the front. Really nice if you have kids taking a nap in the back. You also have your My Subaru app here, where it allows you to make appointments with your My Subaru through your vehicle, as well as roadside assistance. But of course, this vehicle's not connected. So you also have your apps, which would show just another place for the My Subaru to pop up. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay if you have your phones connected. They'll pop up there too if you can't see them on your home screen. And then you have SiriusXM Travel Link that'll pop up in your apps if you have that activated. Going into the car info. This gives you your driving statistics. So it'll let you know if you're on the hill, and it'll let you see which way you're turning your tires. You can see you turning it to the right, turning it to the left. It also gives you how, if you're on the hill, bumper. It gives you the angle you're on that hill. I like to point out the maintenance. You have the Subaru recommended maintenance schedule, which is the 6 months or 6,000 miles, whichever comes first. Most dealerships will update the screen for you if you go in for your maintenance in the Subaru mainly, but you can go in each section and update it yourself if you happen to get your maintenance done that week. So, you know, if you just happen to do your maintenance on your own, you can go in this section and just update it yourself so that you get those reminders constantly. You have your climate, as we mentioned before. I love they give us the hard buttons here for the climate control, but if you go down here, it gives you other options as far as your heated seats. You press that, it turns the heated seat on high, but if you press it again, it goes down each level. You can press and hold it, let it go, and it will turn off the heated seats permanent, or all the way off. You also have your climate here, where you can open that section, open that, and it expands where you can change up your driver modes if you want the air coming out just your face or just your feet. You also have your recirculate that pops up here, as well as you can sync each side to have the same temperature. I also want to go into this settings menu here. Going into your settings menu just allows you to customize some things to your liking. You have your general settings where you can change your clock, your display. You have a reminder screen. As I mentioned, you can turn on those maintenance, birthday reminders, anniversary reminders. Because you do have a anniversary and a birthday list that you can add onto your Subaru. Sound settings, if you don't like the beeping when you're clicking through the screen, you can turn that off. If your phone calls are not coming through loud enough, it allows you to adjust those to this screen as well. You also have your, go back to navigation settings. Navigation settings allows you to change how things show along your route. If you don't want to take highways, or you can kind of adjust those to your liking. Of course, with the navigation, while that's loading back up, a lot of us are more familiar with the maps on our phone, which that is why they do offer the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. But this is powered by TomTom, this navigation inside the Subaru, and it will get you from A to B. It gets you where you need to go. If you don't ever have a phone with you, the TomTom system is really unique. Alrighty. Your phone settings just allow you to manage more devices. You can add multiple people. You can add up to 5 users for the phone on the system, which allows you to switch from one phone to the other. Your phone book and your recent calls, you can kind of customize those too. You also have a device name. You can change your device name from Forrester. You can kind of customize it to your liking. I like to point out the car settings. The car settings also allow you to customize some things like your keyless entry system, which I have a video coming soon, just to give you a short clip on how the keyless entry system work. Subaru does make it to where you never have to take the keys out of your pocket or your purse when walking up to the vehicle or walking away from the vehicle. Pretty handy. Yeah, so just going down that list just allow you to customize other things. You have your power rear gate. You can set a memory setting when it's opening, so it doesn't open up to hit your garage if you feel like it's getting too close to hitting your garage when you open your rear gate. You can set a height to where it doesn't open up that far. Sorry, the nails. But yeah, there's other things here. Some of them are repetitive because you will see them in other spots. Subaru did add the shortcuts recently, such as the auto vehicle hold, which is like a temporary parking brake. It's made to keep you stationed when you come to a stop. You'll see that vehicle button here as well, auto vehicle hold. We do recommend to make sure, we recommend to make sure the auto vehicle hold is off if you go through an automatic car wash. That is one that we definitely like to make sure it's off. Yeah. Warning volumes, if you want those beeps to come through a little louder, you can adjust them. A lot of times we keep units as is, but hey, you can also adjust those to your liking. Going through the menus, if you see these eyes that pop up next to certain features, you can press that eye and it gives you some information in regards to what this feature does. So right now, this is your steering responsive headlights. The beam follows the steering wheel motion. So as you're turning around those curves, right or left, your headlights are going to guide you around those curves, especially on those really dark roads. Okay, I'm going to go out of the settings menu here. You can slide this screen over. You can go into valet mode if you have someone parking your car for you. Valet mode will lock up your system, so the only thing you're able to do is drive the vehicle and control the climate. They can't go into your settings and change up your settings. They can't go into your maps and, you know, look at things there. Just gives you a peace of mind if you have someone parking your car. Auto vehicle hold, you also see it there as well. Shortcuts. You can go through the shortcut list and see if there's something that you like on the home screen. It does allow you to add about 5 more apps onto your Subaru 11.6 inch touchscreen, but it's only the ones they offer here. If you have your Apple CarPlay set up, it would show up on this screen in this area. Going into your Apple CarPlay, you also have a settings in your Apple CarPlay, which I'll have another video that shows a little deeper into how the phone system works. But with that settings on your Apple CarPlay, it will allow you to customize things for your CarPlay. So how the text messages come through as well, the automatic dimming for the screen, or automatic darkness, I should say. You can also customize CarPlay inside of your app too, but I won't go too deep into that. I did mention that you also have your wireless charger inside of the My Subaru hybrid, the 2026 hybrid premium. The wireless charger, you also have your USB-C, and then your aux plug as well. You can turn that charger off if you want to use it as a storage area. We just recommend not to store anything down there while it's on. You also have your garage door openers, auto dimming mirror, SOS call button with the My Subaru subscription, as well as your on and off for your interior lights, and a sunglasses holder. Moonroof allows you to slide that back, open and close for your moonroof there. And I love how much bigger they make it now. Again, this is just a quick walk around technology button overview for the 2025. Once again, this is just a quick walk around technology overview for the 2026 Subaru Forrester Hybrid. Feel free to leave a comment. If you have any questions, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos that we have coming. Hoping this video helpful, and keep an eye out for more videos. Until then, next time.